I spent the last year in Leeds, which is in England. While I was there, I was getting my master's. I played semi-professional football and spent some time playing with some professional teams as well. And now I'm just looking to see where to go next. Well, I knew I wanted to keep playing, and so it was something that I kind of was looking into throughout my career at Whitman, is what to do afterwards. I also wanted to live abroad for a while. Obviously, soccer is a global game, so that's a pretty easy thing to do. So I was looking into various things, and I actually thought that I could be going to Asia, and then that all sort of fell apart, and this opportunity in England kind of fell into my lap. Sort of like a last-minute decision, because I went over in August, and that's pretty much how it happened, really. I think actually Mike got them in touch with me to get over there, so thank you, Mike.
Well, we'd had some contact. A lot of agencies sometimes will send you information, regarding players that may be interested in playing at the next level, and this company or organization contacted, and we gave him Michael's name, so it was a follow-up from that.
It's definitely, there's a lot of passion for the game over there, unlike here where soccer is kind of a background sport. Soccer is like the sport in England, so that enthusiasm is an exciting thing to see, and something that was cool to be a part of. I thought it was good. Obviously, Mike is English. Don't know if you could tell.
That's right.
So, he has, at least there's a little bit of carryover, a little bit of similarity in, the way he coaches versus the way some people coach in England. And obviously, Mike was willing to spend a lot of extra time with me to work on things that I wanted to do that I knew would be beneficial, not only for Whitman, but should I continue playing. And I think that helped a lot too, that extra personalized work.
I think he has the desire to get better. I remember when actually Michael came in here and what do I need to be doing a little bit more of, and I said maybe taking a day off every now and again would be good. And he's like, I don't think anybody's ever told me that before, But I think by the time he left it in the end, I think he appreciated the day off every now and again too. So I certainly did. So that was good.
Let's see, one of my favorite things living over there.
This is going to be bad if you're taking this long to think about it.
No, there are things that I like. Again, I think there's a lot more, I think, of a group sort of culture in England. It's a thing for everybody to, especially on nice days, to just go and sit out in a pub or something like that, and it's entertaining. So I think that aspect is different to here, whereas I think in America there's a lot more. It's a lot more around your home and stuff. You hang out with your family around your home or your friends around your home, as opposed to going out and maybe interacting with the community basically around you. So I really like that. Obviously, soccer-wise, my favorite part of being there was, some of the experiences I got with, some pretty big clubs and being around, players that I had watched on TV before. That was pretty cool. And it took me a couple days to not be a little starstruck, but so and you can learn a lot from those people as well. So that was probably my favorite part.
I probably have a little follow-up question. If you could, you did have some great experiences while you were there, and I know you got to work at Everton and with Tim Howard and also with Jack Butland from the U21 national team. Can you talk about those two experiences and any others that you had which were pretty awesome?
Yeah. Those were great experiences. Obviously, Everton's a massive club, and so that was just playing at that level and being around players at that level, forces you to play at a higher level. And at the same time, just the little things you could pick up from players like that could make huge differences. And I wasn't at Everton for that long, but I spent 2 months basically going to Barnsley every day, which is where Jack Butland was. And again, even being in that environment day in, day out, was a great experience. You can learn a lot. And yeah, that's if you can get that kind of opportunity, got to take advantage of it. So
Definitely.
And I think, Mike also had an opportunity to spend some time at Stoke while he was here at Whitman too. We arranged a trip through Ray Evans, who played for Spurs. As a friend of mine, and we got to do that too, which I think is an awesome experience as well, going to Stoke.
Great experience, yeah. I mean, again, same thing. It's a high level. Being there I was there for 2 weeks, and you learn a lot, like playing against other players that are good, and I think it also like raises your level because the speed of play is so fast. You just have to like react to things. You can't get caught up thinking about things, which is obviously something you don't want to do as a player. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity to keep playing. After school, there's teams everywhere. It's just a matter of like getting that opportunity anywhere. That can be a little bit of a struggle, but if you can get that, take it by all means, and just be willing to go anywhere. Be willing to try new things, and yeah.
I think one last question for me is, what's in your future plans now? I know we've talked a little bit about that, but
well, I'm looking to keep playing. I've been talking with a guy in England who's looking for things in Europe, in Scandinavia, because that's where I can go. Basically, there's a lot of restrictions regarding non-European Union passport citizens in the countries that they can actually play in. So yeah, hopefully that all works out. I'll be going back to England in about 2.5 weeks to basically see if that all works out, and hopefully it does. If not, then not sure what's next.
It's got another year left. We could maybe drag him back to Whitman.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
Yeah.